Blessed Sunday, friends. We reflect on a very important theme from the Gospel of Luke this Sunday. It is perseverance. The theme is about perseverance. But to be able to understand fully well what perseverance is, we need to go back to the context. During the time of Jesus, the law, the judges are meant to protect the oppressed. And obviously, not all judges were righteous or were just. There were some unjust judges who did not fear God because they were bribed by people. And in the parable today, Jesus narrates the case of a widow. Among the oppressed during the time of Jesus, the widow was the ultimate example of somebody who is really oppressed. So in this case, she could not pay for anything, even to bribe a judge, because she had no husband and probably nobody could actually support her. So the lesson of the parable is quite clear, that God is faithful to His people. He is always there to help His people, especially those who are least, those who are oppressed. So if there are two lessons that we can get from the parable today for our reflection. First, that before we could actually persevere in being faithful to God, God is faithful to us first. He will never abandon us. He will always be there by our side. That is His fidelity. And His fidelity does not happen in the future. It is in the here and now, in the present of our life. We only need to believe that God is with us in whatever circumstance of life we may find ourselves in. Now, the second lesson is also equally important, that on our part, we might be unfaithful to God like the rest of humanity. But what is important, and this is fundamental with regard to believing that God is with us, that also we trust, or rather, we entrust our life to God in whatever need, in whatever situation. And I guess many of us might have to reflect on this in our life. Do I really believe that God is there for me? Or I just think maybe once in a while, or when there are problems, it might be difficult to think about God being with me. But if there is one proof that God is with us, it is Jesus. Jesus Himself, who has become one like us in everything except in sin, but who, in all circumstances of life, we could feel His love, His presence, His guidance, His accompaniment. God bless you.